Good morning, students. Today we are discussing the most important topic, that is structure of an atom. You have done in class 9 that electrons were discovered by J.J. Thomson and protons were discovered by E. Goldstein. Now after the discovery of electron and protons, it was a big problem for the scientists to find the structure of an atom. Now for that there are various scientists who give different structures of an atom based on their own theory. Now first was Thomson, who discovered electron. He gave the first model, that is Thomson's atomic model. He gave two models of an atom. One is plum pudding model and other is watermelon model. Now he says that a structure of an atom is like a Christmas pudding. This is whole pudding which is positively charged, and the dry fruits or the cherries which are present inside, which are embedded inside, they are the negatively charged electrons. Understood? Similarly, he says that the structure of an atom will be like a watermelon in which the whole sphere is positively charged. That means the reddish part, the whole sphere is the positively charged, and the seeds which are embedded in it are the negatively charged electrons. Secondly, he says that total number of protons and electrons are equal in an atom, hence an atom is electrically neutral. Understood? This was a structure given by J.J. Thomson. Now, there were few drawbacks in this structure. What are the drawbacks? That proton is positively charged and its mass is equal to hydrogen atom, that is 1u, and electrons are negatively charged, its mass is 1 upon 1840 u. That means proton का मास ज़्यादा है और इलेक्ट्रॉन का मास नेग्लिजिबल है. That means complete sphere क्या है, पॉजिटिवली चार्ज है और प्रोटॉन्स का मास भी ज्यादा है. तो व्हाट विल हैपन, प्रोटॉन्स विल पुल द इलेक्ट्रॉन टुवर्ड्स इटसेल्फ बिकॉज पॉजिटिव एंड नेगेटिव चार्जेस अट्रैक्ट ईच अदर. तो इस केस में क्या होगा, प्रोटॉन्स इलेक्ट्रॉन को अपनी तरफ खींच लेंगे क्योंकि प्रोटॉन्स का मास क्या है, ज्यादा है. तो इन दैट केस व्हाट विल हैपन, ऑल द सीड्स शुड कम आउट एंड गेट अटैच्ड ओवर दिस sphere. But we have never seen that the electrons, that the seeds comes out itself and get attached on this sphere. That means he was unable to explain that how an atom is stable, how these negatively charged electrons are embedded in a positive sphere, being both of them attracts each other. Hence, Thomson was unable to explain the stability of an atom. Now students, after the failure of Thomson's model, other was Rutherford who says that Thomson was not having any experimental proof, but he should do some sort of experiment. After that, he will give the structure of an atom. For his experiment, he took a gold foil which is near about 1000 atom thick. उन्होंने एक gold foil ली, ये silver foil, aluminium foil होती है, उस तरह से एक gold foil ली जो near about 1000 atom thick थी. ठीक, एंड ही चूज अल्फा पार्टिकल्स फॉर बॉम्बार्डमेंट. अल्फा पार्टिकल्स क्या होते हैं, हीलियम पार्टिकल्स, इसका मास 4u होता है और इसका एटॉमिक नंबर 2 होता है. दैट मींस एटॉमिक नंबर मींस नंबर ऑफ प्रोटॉन, दैट मींस ये डबली पॉजिटिवली चार्ज रेज है. ठीक है, उन्होंने क्या किया, ये अल्फा पार्टिकल्स को बॉम्बार्ड किया इस गोल्ड फॉइल पे जो कि नियर अबाउट 1000 एटम थिक थी. ठीक है, व्हाट ही ऑब्जर्व, when he passed the alpha particle through this gold foil, he find that most of the alpha particle directly pass through this gold foil. ज्यादातर alpha particle इसमें से directly pass हो गए. Some of them diffract by large angle and some of them diffract by small angle. And 1 out of every 12,000, यानी 1 out of every 12,000 rays उन्होंने डाली, उन्होंने क्या पाया कि 12,000 रेज में से एक रे जो है दे रिबाउंड बैक बाय 180 डिग्री. इट मींस वो कहीं से टकराई और टकराने के बाद रिबाउंड बैक हो गई उसी डायरेक्शन में जिधर से हमने उसे पास किया था. अंडरस्टूड? After this all observation, he says that most of the space in an atom is empty. ज़्यादातर space atom के अंदर empty होती है, and because these alpha particles are positively charged, that means atom में भी कुछ ऐसा है जो positively charged है, and the total mass of an atom is present in that particular portion. So he named that portion as nucleus. उन्होंने कहा कि सेंटर में एक पार्ट है, this is called nucleus, which is very small as compared to the size of the atom, and that total mass of an atom is present in the nucleus, and the electrons revolve around the nucleus in different shells. That means this is the nucleus, and around the nucleus there are different shells in which the electrons revolve. This was the structure of an atom given by Rutherford on the basis of gold foil experiment. Now, there are some drawbacks of this Rutherford model also. What are the drawbacks? Just see, according to electromagnetic theory, Maxwell says that when any of the charged particle accelerate, जब कोई भी चार्ज पार्टिकल एक्सलेरेट करता है तो इट कंटिन्यूअसली लूजेस एनर्जी, वो अपनी एनर्जी लगातार लूज करता जाता है. जैसे फॉर एग्जांपल अगर हम ग्राउंड का एक चक्कर काटते हैं या दो चक्कर काटते हैं तो आफ्टर सम टाइम वी लूजेस आवर एनर्जी. इन द सेम वे इफ वी से दैट इलेक्ट्रॉन्स आर मूविंग कंटिन्यूअसली इन अ सर्कुलर पाथ, दे एक्सेलरेट, तो व्हाट विल हैपन, द इलेक्ट्रॉन शुड आल्सो लूज एनर्जी. जब अगर इलेक्ट्रॉन अपनी एनर्जी लूज कर देंगे तो व्हाट विल हैपन, दे कम क्लोजर एंड क्लोजर टू द न्यूक्लियस एंड आफ्टर सम टाइम दे विल फॉल इनटू द न्यूक्लियस. वो क्या करेंगे, अपनी एनर्जी लूज कर देंगे और कुछ टाइम बाद इलेक्ट्रॉन किस में गिर जाएंगे, न्यूक्लियस के अंदर. एंड इन दैट वे व्हाट विल हैपन, द एटम विल कोलैप्स. Hence, Rutherford was unable to explain the stability of an atom. Fine. Now, students, in order to overcome the shortcomings of Rutherford model, next scientist was Neil Bohr, who proposed a structure of an atom, and he gives certain postulate regarding the structure. That is why it is known as Bohr's atomic model. What are the postulates of his model? He says that only spatial orbits, which are known as discrete orbits of electrons, are allowed inside the atom, and these orbits are called shells, or they are called energy levels. Why they are called energy levels? Because each shell is having certain kind of energy. These shells are being represented by the alphabet K, L, M, N, or the number 1, 2, 3, 4. That means n is equal to 1 for K shell, n is equal to 2 for L shell, n is equal to 3 for M shell, n is equal to 4 for N shell, and so on. Fine. There is a nucleus in the center like the sun, and around the sun, around the nucleus, there are different planets which are revolving in different shells. Similarly, there are different shells in which the electrons revolve. Understood? Each shell is having certain kind of energy. The shell which is nearest to the nucleus is having the lowest energy, and the shell which is farthest from the nucleus is having the highest energy. While revolving in a particular shell, the electrons do not radiate energy. Fine. Now, if a particular electron gains energy, then it moves from a lower energy level to a higher energy level, and if it loses energy, then it comes back from a higher energy level to the lower energy level. Fine.